కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ కి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతున్నారా?
అయితే ఎన్ని నెలలు కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ చదవాలి, ఎలా మార్కులు సాధించాలి అని ఆలోచిస్తున్నారా?
2 తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల్లో కాంపిటేటివ్ పుస్తక రంగంలో #1 గా ఉన్నటువంటి S&S పబ్లికేషన్స్ ఎవర్ లేటెస్ట్ అండ్ ఫుల్లీ కవర్డ్ 9 months కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ పుస్తకాన్ని 2 తెలుగు రాష్ట్రాల ఆల్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ కి సరిపోయే విధంగా రూపొందించి మీకు అందిస్తోంది మీ S&S పబ్లికేషన్స్.
పబ్లికేషన్స్ వారి పుస్తకాలను ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఆన్లైన్లో కూడా ఆర్డర్ చేయొచ్చు. యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ లాగ్ ఆన్ టు www.sonlinebooks.com. ఈ వెబ్సైట్లోకి మీరు లాగిన్ అయ్యి మీకు కావాల్సిన పుస్తకాన్ని ఆన్లైన్ ఆర్డర్ చేయొచ్చు అండ్ మీ డోర్ స్టెప్ దగ్గరికి డెలివరీ కూడా చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. And in today's class we are going to discuss model paper number 2, AP TET 2022. Let's get started. And as you all know, 30 questions will be given from English, and out of 30, 6 from the methodology and 24 questions will be given from the content. In content again, the grammar, vocabulary, reading and writing is included. So as a part of reading comprehension, and 2 questions will be given from this model paper. Let's see the passage. And I always suggest you, before you start reading the paragraph, it is always better you read the questions to save your time. Ready? Yes. Let's see the questions. The stag was very proud of his horns because the stag means it's a male deer. Jinka anamata. So maga jinkani stag antam. So the stag was very proud of his horns because they were very big, they were beautiful, they were very sharp, they helped to escape from the danger. So this is the first question. So you might have understood, in this paragraph you are going to know about the stag, a male deer. So which of the following is the meaning of the word hounds? So there is another one, hound, and your options are bow and arrows, nets, foxes and dogs. So what is the correct option? Now let's read the passage to understand and to answer the questions. These are the 2 questions given. So let's read the passage. Read the following passage and answer the questions given below. Whenever you find out a sentence or a word which are given in the questions, immediately underline. There you will get the answer definitely, right? Once it was the summer season, a stag was grazing in the forest. A stag was grazing in the forest. Grazing means eating grass in the forest. Here it was the summer season. A stag means, as I told you already, it's a male deer. Jinka, grazing means eating grass in the forest. Gaddi tintu undanamata oka adavilo. Suddenly a hunter came there. He set his hounds after the dog. Don't you think in the second question we have this word hound? So please underline. He set his hounds after the stag. So suddenly, all of a sudden, when the deer was eating grass, all of a sudden this hunter, so వేటగాడు వచ్చి and he sets his hounds. Hounds means it's a kind of dogs which are trained for hunting or racing, and they are very typical when comparing to the other dogs. They are very big in size. So hounds means dogs. So he set his dogs after the stag. So to hunt. The stag ran for his life. So obviously it has to run to save his life. Stag means the male deer. Hound means it's a kind of dogs which are trained for hunting. He ran as fast as he could. So enta possibility unte anta fast ga to run, to save his life, he started running. Soon he was out of the reach of the hunter and his hounds. But as you already know, as I told you, hounds are very typical dogs. So, but he could not save. Out of reach means the attempt of the stag was definitely not succeeded. So, thus his ugly and thin legs saved his life. Why here it is mentioned? Maybe stag might be thinking about his legs, it might be ugly and thin. But unluckily his big horns were caught in a bush. But unluckily his big horns, as you all know, so this kind of animals will be having horns means kommulu anamata. But unluckily horns were caught in a bush. Bush means it's a kind of area, a wild area. Akkada chetlu podala madhya aa kommulu irukkupoyi undipoyini. But what saved his life? Thin legs, ugly and thin legs. He tried hard to make himself free, but in vain. Actually he tried so hard to save his life from these hounds, but in vain means, but the stag was not succeeded in that. Now the stag realized his folly. Here again the new word, now the stag realized his folly means it's an idiotic opinion about having, his legs are thin and ugly and having these big horns. Maybe the stag was proud of his big horns, but he was not at all happy about legs. But now legs saved his life. That is what it means in these 2-3 lines. He began to praise his legs that had saved him. At the same time, he was attacked by the hounds. So here the stag realized his legs actually initially saved him, but his horns are the ones, because of the hounds injured the stag severely, but he began to curse his horns that were going to become the cause of his death. Initially he tried, he ran as fast as he could, but he failed, and he started realizing that his legs were saved his life. But unluckily what actually happened is, because of his horns caught in bush, he could not. The hounds immediately caught the stag, and what happened? Attacked by the hounds injured the stag severely. So baga gayaparchini hounds anevi, and finally the stag cursed his horns. The seppinchadam modalu pettinది అన్నమాట. Because of my horns, ఈ కొమ్ముల వల్ల నేను I'm going to lose my life. Were going to become the cause of his death. And the stag understood finally what is the cause of his death. Not his ugly legs, but the big horns. This is all about the passage. But my dear students, I always suggest you don't waste your time reading the comprehension passage again and again. You are not going to write and 5 marks answers, question and answers. You just need the answers for the questions given. Particularly in the competitive examinations, it is very much important to budget your time. So now your questions are here. The stag was very proud of his horns because stag అనేది చాలా ప్రౌడ్గా ఫీల్ అవుతుంది. Because why? Because horns were very big, horns were very beautiful, horns were very sharp. They helped to escape from the danger. Do you think they helped to escape from the danger? No. What are the things like they help to escape from the danger? Legs. So this is the wrong option. They were very sharp. So of course they are sharp, but it is not proud, it is not mentioned there. So what exactly mentioned? Let us see. They were very beautiful, and this is also not mentioned. What exactly mentioned in the paragraph is his big horns, and here you have the answer, his big horns. So option number 1 is the right answer. Is that clear? Yes. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is the meaning of the word hounds? Bow and arrows, nets, foxes and dogs. What is your answer? Answer is very clear. It is option number 4, dogs. Right? Now we are done with the comprehension passage and the 2 questions we discussed. Now moving on to the next question, question number 63. Match the following with their synonyms. Synonyms means similar words. Okay? And now happy, hate, afraid and new. Very easy words. Don't you think so? So now happy. What do you mean by happy? So joyful, being happy, సంతోషంగా ఉండడం. Which word is similar to that, my dear students? It's D. Hate. Hate అంటే ద్వేషించడం. Right? So which word is similar to that? Scared, fresh, dislike. Dislike. Don't you think this word is suitable to this? Hate, dislike. So option C. New. Third one is afraid. Efraid. This is repeated again. We already discussed it so many times. Even in TS TET papers also we discussed. Efraid means bhayapaddam. Which word is suitable that? Scared, fresh, dislike. Scared. Option A. And the next one is new. What is the new? Fresh. Fresh. So option B. So D, C, A, B students. Where is the option D, C, A, B? Option 1 is the right answer. Okay. So moving on to the next one. Let's discuss the next question. Antonyms. Match the following words with their antonyms. Managed. Antonyms means opposite words. Managed, appeared, comfortable and known. My dear students, if you noticed, here you have in the options the opposite words which started with the prefixes. Managed, mismanaged. So you need not worry, option is very clear. Option B. Appeared, pratyakshamaadam and disappeared. Mayamaipadam. Where is it? Again it started with prefix. It will be very easy for you to identify. So option C. And the next one is comfortable. Comfortable. Saukaryanga undadam, saukaryanga lekapovadam. So where is the another word which is the opposite word? Uncomfortable. Saukaryanga lekapovadam, asaukaryanga undadam. So option D. And the known, telisundadam and not known, unknown. So opposite word is unknown. Where is it? Option A. B, C, D, A. So option number 4 is the right answer. When you get these kind of words which started prefixes, it will be very easy for you to identify. Don't waste your time. And the next question is match the following words with their homonyms or homophones. So we already discussed in previous papers what are homophones or homonyms. Homophones are the words which has the same pronunciation, which sounds same but having different meaning and different spellings. Homophones are the words sound same but different meaning and different spellings. Okay. So pronunciation అనేది సేమ్ ఒకటే ఉంటుంది కానీ స్పెల్లింగ్స్ కానీ వాటి మీనింగ్ కానీ వేరుగా ఉండేటువంటి వర్డ్స్ని మనం హోమోఫోన్స్ అంటాము. ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ హియర్ ఇఫ్ యూ నోటీస్ హోమోఫోన్స్ ప్రొనౌన్సియేషన్ వినడానికి ఒకే రకంగా ఉంటాయి బట్ మీనింగ్ అనేది డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటుంది యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ స్పెల్లింగ్స్ కూడా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటాయి. హోప్ ఇట్స్ క్లియర్. నౌ లెట్స్ సీ. If you see here, it will be very easy for you. Sun, where is the word same pronunciation? Where is the homophone? Sun. Option D. But what is the meaning of sun? It's a big star. Suryudu. S-U-N sun means it's a big star. And the D is sun, S-U-N. It's a male child. Ante Kumarudni, S-O-N sun. But the pronunciation is same. Didn't you notice? Those words are called homophones. Next one, see. See means to look at, chodam, right? But here again you have another word S-E-A-C. The meaning is different, the spelling is different, but the pronunciation is same. A part of the ocean is sea here, S-E-A. S-E-A means to look at, correct? So option A. Again, plain, plain. So here also again the spellings are, the sounds are same but having different spellings and different meanings. Plain means very clear, but it's a vehicle like which flies in the air, aeroplane. So meanings are different, spellings are different, but the pronunciation is same. So option B. Meet and meet. Don't you think the pronunciation is same? M-E-E-T, meet means to gather, to come together. Ante kalsukodam, meet. But M-E-A-T, meet means it's a flesh, correct, mamsam. So but the pronunciation is same. So those are called homophones. Okay. So the last one is C. D, A, B, C. Where do you have the option, students? D, A, B, C. Option number 3. Is that clear? I repeat, what are the homophones? The words which have the same sound, same pronunciation but having different meanings and different spellings are called homophones. Clear? Next one. Find out the wrongly spelt word from one of the 4 words in 4 options. Here you have the spellings, my dear students. Read out. So read twice or thrice until you get the clarity. If you know the word, fine, if you know the meaning. But if you do not know the spelling, read out thrice so that you will get the clarity. Famous, humor, valuable, conversation. So nothing wrong in that. So you do not have anything. Captain, spectators, dribbled, charismatic. So fine, nothing wrong. Innocent, grabbed, imitation, sparrow, nothing wrong. Irrelevant, impatient, assured, implemented. Implemented, here you have mistake, my dear students. Implemented spelling is P-L-E-M-E-N-T-E-D. So here you have wrong spelling. Option 4, implemented. So option number 4 is the right answer. Is that clear? Let's move on to the next question. What is the underlined idiom in bold letters in the below sentence means? In this question, meaning of the idiom you need to find out. Idiom sometimes you never understand what is the exact meaning. But if you read out the sentence twice or thrice, definitely reading improves your vocabulary. Idioms or phrases or the new words, definitely reading. That is the tip which I give you, but it takes little time. But all of a sudden, if you get a sentence like this which you don't know the meaning of the idiom, go with the sentence. That is what my suggestion is. Sentence మొత్తం మీరు చదివితే గనక దానికి ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు అర్థం తెలుస్తుంది. ఓకే. After many quarreling years, the two political parties finally decided to bury the hatchet. Here the idiom is bury the hatchet. After many quarreling years means చాలా సంవత్సరాలు గొడవ పడిన తర్వాత the two political parties finally decided, రెండు పొలిటికల్ పార్టీస్ కూడా ఒక నిర్ణయానికి వచ్చినాయి. ఏంటో నిర్ణయం? టు బరీ ద హ్యాచెట్. సో నౌ ఇప్పుడు దీని యొక్క ఇడియం యొక్క మీనింగ్ యూ నీడ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్. సీ ద ఆప్షన్స్ నౌ. టు స్టాప్ ఫైటింగ్ అండ్ ఆర్గ్యూయింగ్ అంటే ఇంకా ఈ గొడవని ఆపేద్దామని అనుకున్నారా? ఆర్ క్వార్లింగ్ ఇంకా గొడవని కంటిన్యూ చేద్దామని అనుకున్నారా? ఆర్ ఫైటింగ్ ఇంకా గొడవ పడదామని అనుకుంటున్నారా? ఇంక్రీజింగ్ ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్ దాన్ని పెంచుదామని అనుకుంటున్నారా? వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్ సో? జనరల్ ఇఫ్ యూ సీ ద సెంటెన్స్ ఆఫ్టర్ మెనీ క్వార్లింగ్ ఇయర్స్ అంటే చాలా సంవత్సరాలు గొడవ పడిన తర్వాత ఇద్దరు ఒక ఒప్పందానికి వచ్చినాయి రెండు పొలిటికల్ పార్టీస్ తర్వాత. వాట్ డూ యూ థింక్ సో? విచ్ ఆప్షన్ ఈస్ కరెక్ట్? దే కెనాట్ కంటిన్యూ క్వార్లింగ్ ఆర్ దే కెనాట్ కంటిన్యూ ఫైటింగ్, దే కెనాట్ ఇంక్రీజ్ ఆల్సో బికాస్ దే గాట్ టైర్డ్. టు బరీ ద హ్యాచెట్ మీన్స్ టు స్టాప్ ఫైటింగ్ ఆర్ ఆర్గ్యూయింగ్. దిస్ ఈస్ ద రైట్ ఆప్షన్. అంటే గొడవ పడ్డం ఆపడం అనమాట. సో టు బరీ ద హ్యాచెట్ మీన్స్ టు స్టాప్ ఫైటింగ్ ఆర్ ఆర్గ్యూయింగ్. ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్? Hope it is. Let's move on to the next question. Can't you hear the cries of the dying river? What is the underlined part in the above sentence? What is the underlined part in the above sentence? It is the can't. So, what is it? Can't you hear the cries of the dying river? Adverb, adjective, auxiliary verb and the main verb. Here you have the 4 options. You need to find out what is this word can't. Can't, here what is the main verb? Here is the main verb. Okay, and can't is helping the main verb. It's a helping verb. Helping verb means auxiliary verb. Where is it? Option number 3 is the right answer. Is that clear? Next one. You must not talk loudly in the library. You must not. ఇక్కడ అండర్లైన్ చేసిన వర్డ్ ఏంటి? You must not. Make a request, express prohibition, express necessity or compulsion, ask permission. Modal auxiliaries, yesterday we already discussed. We discussed in the matchings, we discussed in the bits also. 2 to 3 times we discussed modal auxiliaries and this one is given already. So what do you think so? You must not talk loudly in the library. అంటే లైబ్రరీలో గట్టిగా మాట్లాడకూడదు. You must not. అది ఒక రిక్వెస్టా లేకపోతే అది ప్రొహిబిషనా అంటే అది నిషేధం, ఇక్కడ చేయకూడదు కంపల్సరీగా. అండ్ ఆస్క్ పర్మిషన్ లేదా పర్మిషన్ తీసుకుంటున్నామా? ఎక్స్ప్రెసింగ్ నెసెసిటీ లేక దాని అవసరం ఉందా? ఇట్స్ అ ప్రొహిబిషన్, రైట్? లైబ్రరీలో మాట్లాడకూడదు. సో వేర్ ఈస్ ద ఆప్షన్? ఇట్స్ నాట్ అ రిక్వెస్ట్, ఇట్స్ నాట్ అ నెసెసిటీ, ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ అ పర్మిషన్, ఇట్ ఈస్ అ ప్రొహిబిషన్. సో ఆప్షన్ నెంబర్ 2 ఈస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. వెనెవర్ యూ హ్యావ్ మస్ట్ నాట్, రిమెంబర్ దట్ ఇట్ షుడ్ నాట్ హ్యాపెన్. It must not. You have to use that. Okay, prohibition. And the next one is articles, my dear students. M.S. Swaminathan worked at Dash Indian Agriculture Research Institute. Indian Agriculture Research Institute. Whenever you have this sentence, immediately, generally what you do, మీరు ఏం చేస్తారు? పక్కన వర్డ్ ఏంటి, అది వవెలా కాన్సనెంటా, కాన్సనెంట్ సౌండా, వవెల్ సౌండా, ఇది చెక్ చేసుకుంటారు. But when it comes to government organizations or institutes or universities, you have to use the definite article the. Don't think about it. At that particular point, you don't bother about whether it is a consonant sound or a vowel sound. Okay? When it comes to government organization or the universities, these kind of things. What is the definite article? The. Where is the option? Option number 3 is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question. Let's get into the next question. Match the following with their suitable prepositions. The next question is all about prepositions, my dear students. So let's see the sentences given and then the options. Our school starts dash 8:45 a.m. So if you notice in the first sentence, timing is given particularly. Sirisha's birthday falls dash December. If you notice here, month is given. Here timing. Sachin will come dash Monday. Here weeks. Particular week, day is given. The aeroplane is flying dash the clouds. The place. No, where it is. So let's see. And your options are above, at, in and on. Dear students, whenever you have particular time is given in the sentence, you need to use at. Particular time means at. Our school starts yet 8:45 a.m. So option B. Sirisha's birthday falls dash December. Before months, you need to use the preposition in. Before months, you have to use it. In means option C. Sachin will come dash Monday. And weeks, before weeks and days, you have to use preposition on. On. So option D. The aeroplane is flying dash the clouds. Above the clouds. It's not on the clouds. Don't get confused. Above the clouds. So option E. B, C, D, A. Where do you have? Option 4 is the right answer. I repeat the point again. మీకు పర్టిక్యులర్ టైం ఇస్తే కనుక ఇన్ సెంటెన్స్లో యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ద ప్రపోజిషన్ ఎట్ అండ్ మంత్స్ వస్తే కనుక యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ద ప్రపోజిషన్ ఇన్ అండ్ బిఫోర్ డేస్ ఆర్ బిఫోర్ వీక్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు యూజ్ ద ప్రపోజిషన్ ఆన్. ఓకే, ఐ హోప్ ద క్వశ్చన్ ఈస్ క్లియర్ అండ్ మూవింగ్ ఆన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. Which of the following sentence has non-defining relative clause? So, to know which of the following sentence has the non-defining relative clause, you should understand what is non-defining relative clause. So, we discussed in previous model papers, we discussed it already. What is non-defining relative clause? Non-defining relative clause is always separated by a comma or hyphen. Non-defining relative clause always separates. And one more point is, whenever you have this word, you just directly check it out. Where do you have the comma and hyphen? That is the shortcut. But you should understand what is non-defining. It is always separated by a comma and a hyphen. It also does not define noun, but it gives additional information about the noun. It does not define noun. So which sentence suitable that? Once you just find out, where do you have the comma? The meeting which was held in the town hall was a great success. You do not have comma. And the people who live in glass houses must not throw stones. No, you do not have. The teachers who have taught Abhiram say that he is an exceptionally creative student. No, you do not have comma. Yes, in fourth option you have comma. That is the first point. And here it is separated. Who won the French honor? This is the non-defining. It is separated from the noun. It does not give complete sentence. It does not define noun. Napoleon died at St. Helena. But it gives additional information. This who won the French honor, it gives additional information. And it always separated by a comma or a hyphen. So what is the right option? Option number 4. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question. Match the following sentences with suitable prefix or suffix for the word given in the brackets. What do you mean by prefix? So which is the beginning of the word. What do you mean by suffix? Ending of the word. But you will form a new word which gives a meaning, particular some meaning. So let's see. Some of the Indian cities are dreadfully dash crowd. Here you don't bother about the sentence. In bracket what word you have? Crowd. Okay. And here you have the options. Shun, ed, ship and nest. To form a proper word, which option? Crowded. Crowd, shun. The other words are not suitable. Crowded. So option B. The team won, and in bracket what do you have? Champion. So to form a noun, champion, ship-ness, championship. Option C. There is a very high dash that they will be late. Likely. Likelyness is the right option. D. You need dash of motivation, organization and revision to learn English. Here combine. Combine is the word. Combination. So option A is the B, C, D. Where do you have the options? Option 4 is the right answer. Is that clear? Moving on to the next question. Which of the following adjectives is a superlative? So in previous model paper, we just tried the comparative. As I told you, directly in sentence, go directly to the adjective of the sentence and find out in which degree it is. You will get easily answer. The two little girls are wiser than the older people. So where is the adjective in the sentence? The two little girls are wiser. Mount Everest is the highest peak of the Himalayas. Where is the adjective, degrees of adjective in this sentence? Highest. Iron is more useful than copper. Where is the adjective here? More. More useful than copper. Ooty is cooler than Chennai. Where is the adjective here? Cooler. If you notice here, you need to find out superlative. Positive, comparative, superlative. Here if you notice wise, wiser, wisest. Is it superlative? Third form? No. So this is the wrong answer. Mount Everest is the high, higher, highest. High positive, higher comparative, highest superlative. Don't you think this is the answer? You found it, right? So this is the second one, and the rest not necessary. Rest is also, all the sentences are in comparative. Only highest peak is superlative. Is that clear? So whenever you need to find out the adjective is a superlative or a comparative, directly in the sentence go with the adjective. Okay? Hope it is clear, and let's go to the next question. The party seems to be really lively dash. Question time. The party chala lively ga undi kada. So now meer question cheyali. So what do you need to do here? Here if you see the sentence, this is in present tense. The party seems to be, this is in present tense. You need to take out the present tense. And what is the subject? The party. You are talking about the party. So third person singular. So you cannot use do. So you have to use does. Where is does? Yes, here you have does. And one more thing is, the sentence is an affirmative sentence. So it is positive sentence. You need to frame a negative question. Okay? So doesn't it? Option number 4. I repeat again. మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి సెంటెన్స్ పాజిటివ్ సెంటెన్స్లో ఉంది. మనం క్వశ్చన్ ట్యాగ్ అనేది నెగిటివ్లో ఫామ్ చేయాలి. అండ్ అది మనం పార్టీ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం. సో అది థర్డ్ పర్సన్ సింగులర్ కాబట్టి మనం డస్ యూస్ చేయాలి, డూ యూస్ చేయం. సో డజంట్ ఇట్. ఇస్ దట్ క్లియర్? నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. The weaver said to Ramya, do you like the saree? The weaver said to Ramya, do you like the saree? So, the weaver asked Ramya if she liked the saree. The weaver asked Ramya if she likes the saree. The weaver asked Ramya if she would like the saree. The weaver asked Ramya that she liked the saree. My dear students, here you see when you have this sentence, it is in simple present. The weaver said to Ramya. When you are changing, immediately it changes to asked. Question అడగడం కదా, asked అనేది వస్తుంది. So fine, in every sentence we have asked. Okay. And then you need to take out the comma and quotation marks, removed. Fine, in all the sentences comma and quotation marks removed. Second point is also clear. And it is in simple present, you need to again simple past. And whenever you have yes or no questions, this kind of auxiliary verbs, you have to use if for whether. Fine, in every sentence if is used. Third one is also clear. But you have to change into simple present to simple past. In which sentence it is changed? If she likes the saree, wrong. If she would like the saree, wrong. That she liked the saree, wrong. Because if is not there in this sentence. So what is the right option? If she liked the saree. Simple present to simple past. నేను ఈ పాయింట్స్ని మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఇక్కడ సెట్ టు అనేది ఆస్క్డ్ కింద మారుతుంది. అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం కామాని కొటేషన్స్ని మనం తీసేస్తాము. డూ యూ లైక్ ద శారీ అనేది సింపుల్ ప్రజెంట్లో ఉంది కాబట్టి దాన్ని సింపుల్ పాస్ట్లోకి మార్చాలి. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చినటువంటి ఆప్షన్స్లో మనం సింపుల్ పాస్ట్లోకి మార్చింది ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ అండ్ ద లాస్ట్ ఆప్షన్. కానీ ఇలాంటి సెంటెన్సెస్కి మనం ఇఫ్ కానీ వెదర్ కానీ యూజ్ చేయాలి. ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్లో మనం ఏమీ యూజ్ చేయలేదు, దట్ యూజ్ చేసాం కాబట్టి ఇట్స్ అ రాంగ్ సెంటెన్స్. అండ్ ఫస్ట్ వన్లో ఇట్ ఈస్ వెరీ క్లియర్ all the points? Yes. My dear students, whatever the question papers, how many question papers you practice, these points are common. So points you remember, it will be very easy for you to answer in the coming model paper. Okay? So almost we are covering the content when we are discussing every question. Next one. Which of the following is an active voice? సో ఇక్కడ మనకి 4 సెంటెన్సెస్ ఇచ్చారు. ఏ సెంటెన్స్ యాక్టివ్ వాయిస్లో ఉంది అనేది మనం కనిపెట్టాలన్నమాట. వాట్ ఈజ్ యాక్టివ్ వాయిస్ అండ్ వాట్ ఈజ్ ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్, మనం ముందు దాన్ని ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలంటే వాట్ ఈజ్ యాక్టివ్ వాయిస్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ప్యాసివ్ వాయిస్ అనేది మనకి క్లారిటీ ఉండాలి కదా. వాట్ ఈజ్ యాక్టివ్ వాయిస్? when the subject is given the importance, that is active voice. When the object is given importance, that is in passive voice. See here, I was born, emergency was declared, I was asked to go and sit on the back bench. So here was born, was declared, was asked. So here past tense be form and the V3 form is given. So all these things are in passive voice. And here if you notice, she gave me a gift, it is given, the subject is given importance here, it is in active voice. So here the question is, which of the following is in active voice? Which option? Option number 4 is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question. Match the following with the correct verb forms of simple present tense using the verb given in the brackets. Correct verb forms. So Mallika dash beautiful pictures. మీరు బ్రాకెట్లో ఉన్న వర్డ్స్ని చూసుకోండి. మీరు కరెక్ట్ వర్బ్ ఫార్మ్స్ అనేవి మీరు యూ నీడ్ టు మ్యాచ్. ఓకే. పెయింట్, her parents always, second sentence is her parents always dash her and your word is console. Ranga dash Mallika to reach the school and your word is help. I dash my homework after school hours and your word is do. Okay. Now you need to find out what is the exact verb form. Here wrong is given, you need to find out the right options. Do, paints, console, helps. If you need to find out the right verb form, you have to just focus on the subject. Mallika. Mallika is first person or second person or third person? I, you, and we are discussing about the third person. Third person, Mallika. Mallika is singular. I always repeated this point, whenever you are discussing about the third person singular, you have to add yes or es to the verb form. Yes or es. Okay. Third person singular. So if you notice, what is the verb form? Paint. So you need to add s or es. Mallika paints beautiful pictures. Where do you have paints? Option B. Her parents always dash her. Her parents. ప్రతిసారి వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్ కన్సోల్ అంటే ఓదార్చడం అనమాట. ప్రతిసారి ఓదారుస్తూ ఉంటారు. ఇక్కడ మనకి మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద సెంటెన్స్ అనేది నాట్ నెససరీ, బికాజ్ మీరు వెర్బ్ ఫామ్ అట్ ది సేమ్ టైం ఆ సబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది చూసుకోవాలి. హర్ పేరెంట్స్, పేరెంట్స్ సింగులర్ ఆర్ ప్లూరల్? పేరెంట్స్, తల్లిదండ్రులు ఇద్దరు వస్తారు కదా. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ సింగులర్. సో యూ నీడ్ నాట్ యాడ్ ఎస్ ఆర్ ఇయర్స్, ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ కన్సోల్. సో ఆప్షన్ సి, you don't need to add anything because plural. Ranga dash Mallika to reach school. Here your word is help. Again my dear students, you're talking about Ranga. Ranga is a single person and also third person. So when you're talking about third person singular in simple present, you need to add s or es. So Ranga helps. So option D. I dash my homework after school hours. What is the subject here? I. I is the first person or second person or third person? I, first person, you, second person, and third person, you are talking about something which not you and the other. So I is a first person. So you don't need to add s or es to the verb form. So option do. You don't need to add anything. B, C, D, A. Where do you have the option? B, C, D, A. Option number 4 is the right answer. Is that clear? Hope it is. Moving on to the next question. Match the following subject with their correct verb agreement, subject and verb agreement. So you need to focus on the subject and the verb. If the subject is in singular, the verb should be in singular. If the subject in plural, the verb also should be in plural. Okay, let's see. The crow, my uncle, they, Rajesh. Here crow, uncle and Rajesh. All the subjects are singular except they. Okay, now let's see. The crow, subject, where do you have singular subjects? Have, is it singular? No, so it is not the answer. Is, was and has. So was is singular, is singular, has is singular, but the sentence meaning also should match the given subject. My uncle, they, Rajesh cannot fly high. So is, the crow is flying high. They, my uncle, here you have options has bought a car or was a billionaire. Maybe both sentences are correct. My uncle has, might have bought a car or a billionaire. Here my uncle and Rajesh, you may get confusion. In these situations what you need to do is go with the third one. They, only one option. They mean singular or plural? Plural. So you need to go with the plural verb form. They have sold a bungalow. So D. C and D. So now see the option here. Where do you have in the third option? D. So here you have the option D. Now you can easily find out A and B. My uncle has bought a car. Rajesh was a billionaire. B. So option 2 is the right answer. Is that clear? Moving on to the next question. Okkar happened. And a problem unda? Moving on to the next question. What sentence do you use, do you say when you want something? మీకు ఏదైనా కావాల్సినప్పుడు మీరు ఏ సెంటెన్స్ యూస్ చేస్తారు? హియర్ 4 ఆప్షన్స్ ఆర్ గివెన్. వుడ్ యూ లైక్ సమ్ టీ? మీకేమన్నా టీ కావాలా? సో యు ఆర్ ఆస్కింగ్ సంథింగ్. బట్ నో, కెన్ యూ పాస్ మీ సమ్ షుగర్ ప్లీజ్? కొంచెం నాకు ఏమన్నా షుగర్ ఇవ్వగలుగుతారా? సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద రాంగ్ ఆప్షన్. ఐ వుడ్ లైక్ సమ్ మోర్ మిల్క్ ప్లీజ్. ఐ వుడ్ లైక్, ఇట్స్ ద right answer. If you want something, you have to use the word I would like to have something. I would like to have a seat. I would like to open the window, right? So whenever you want to say something, when you want to ask something, I would you need to use. Is that clear? So moving on to the next question. What are the underlined words are called? I usually shop for groceries on Sunday mornings. Raju is often late for work. We seldom see Shravan. My doctor advised me that I should brush my teeth twice daily. Choose the correct answer. Adverbs of time, adverbs of manner, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of place. So these are adverbs, no doubt about it. But you need to identify what kind of adverbs are they. Adverbs of time, adverbs of manner, adverbs of frequency, adverbs of place. If you notice in the model paper number 1, we discussed already. What are adverbs of time? So adverbs which is when అంటే ఎప్పుడు జరిగింది, టుడే, yesterday, so nothing is mentioned like that. Adverbs of manner, adverbs of manner means how, in what way, ఎలా జరిగింది, kindly, graciously. So these kinds of words comes under adverbs of manner. ఇది time and adverbs of manner అంటే ఎలా జరిగింది. Adverbs of frequency అంటే how often. How often. Don't you think these words are matching with how often? ఎప్పుడు మనం చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. I usually shop for groceries on Sunday. అప్పుడప్పుడు వెళ్తూ ఉంటాను, లేదా రోజుకు 2 సార్లు చేస్తూ ఉంటాం. These are how often. Adverbs of place means where. Where. So these words are called adverbs of frequency. How often action is being taken place. So adverbs of frequency. Is that clear? Moving on to the next question. Match the following linkers with their functions. What are the linkers? Linkers are the words which connect the sentence. Okay. So now here the linkers are given and their functions also given. You need to match them. In the same way, ade vidanga. So which word is matching? Similarly. Option D. In the same way. But although. Kani. Ainappatiki kuda. Kani. And a difference, right? So kani. So where is the difference here? Option A. At the same time, after that. At the same time. అదే సమయంలో దాని తర్వాత. సో ఈ లింకర్స్ దేన్ని ఇండికేట్ చేస్తున్నాయి మనకి ఫంక్షన్స్లో? టైంని ఇండికేట్ చేస్తున్నాయి. ఆప్షన్ బి. అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ మరియు ఇంకా కూడా అనేది ఏం చేస్తుంది? దానికి కొంత ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ని యాడ్ చేస్తుంది. సో వేర్ ఇస్ ద ఫంక్షన్ దేర్? సో ఇట్స్ అన్ ఎడిషన్. ఆప్షన్ సి. ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే అంటే అదే విధంగా అంటే సిమిలర్లీ, రైట్? సో ఆప్షన్ డి. బట్ ఆల్దో అనేది అంటే డిఫరెన్స్ అనమాట. బట్ కానీ అయినప్పటికీ కూడా అనేది డిఫరెన్స్ కాబట్టి ఆప్షన్ ఏ. ఎట్ ది సేమ్ టైం అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దట్, అదే సమయంలో ఆర్ తర్వాత, ఇదేం చెప్తుంది మనకి? టైం చెప్తుంది. ద ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ టైం. అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ మరియు యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ అది కాకుండా కూడా ఇంకొంత అడిషనల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వడం. సో విచ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ దట్? ఎడిషన్, రైట్? సో ఆప్షన్ సి, DABC. వేర్ డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఇట్? Option 3 is the right answer. Hope it is clear. Moving on to the next question. Fill in the blank with appropriate linker. Again, linker, my dear students, linkers is given. So in this garden you will see many types of flowers and rose and jasmine. I repeat the question again. In this garden you will see many types of flowers, comma, dash, rose and jasmine. ఈ గార్డెన్లో మీరు చాలా రకాలైనటువంటి ఫ్లవర్స్ని చూస్తారు. ఇక్కడ బ్లాంక్ ఇచ్చి రోజ్ అండ్ జాస్మిన్స్ అని ఇచ్చారు. అంటే అది మనకి ఉదాహరణగా చెప్తున్నారు అనమాట. ఈ గార్డెన్లో చాలా ఫ్లవర్స్ ఉంటాయి. అది చెప్పాలంటే రోజ్ మరియు జాస్మిన్ అనేది మనకి రెండు చెప్పారు. సో విచ్ లింకర్ ఇస్ సూటబుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ సెంటెన్స్? ఇన్ ద సేమ్ వే అంటే మనకి ఏమైనా అడిషనల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇస్తుందా? ఇన్ ద సేమ్. సిమిలారిటీ ఏమన్నా ఉందా? నో సిమిలారిటీ. ఆల్దో అయినప్పటికీ కూడా, సో నో డిఫరెన్స్. As well as, not additional information. So here such as, example ga manam cheptunnam kabatti such as ane linker correct option. Is that clear? Moving on to the next question. What is the underlined part in the below sentence called? The shops were closed because there was a strike. ఈ సెంటెన్స్లో మనకి 2 ఉన్నాయి, మెయిన్ క్లాజ్ అండ్ సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్. అండర్లైన్ చేసినటువంటి సెంటెన్స్ అనేది మనకి ఏ క్లాజ్ అనేది మనం చెప్పాలన్నమాట. మెయిన్ క్లాజా, సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజా, రిలేటివ్ క్లాజా, నౌన్ క్లాజ్? అసలు మెయిన్ క్లాజ్ అంటే ఏంటి, సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్ అంటే ఏంటి? మెయిన్ క్లాజ్ ఇస్ అ క్లాజ్ విచ్ గివ్స్ ద కంప్లీట్ సెంటెన్స్ స్టాండింగ్ అలోన్ అండ్ హ్యావింగ్ అ ప్రెడికేట్ అండ్ సబ్జెక్ట్. బట్ సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్ డజంట్ గివ్ కంప్లీట్ మీనింగ్. అ గ్రూప్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్ డజంట్ గివ్ కంప్లీట్ సెన్స్. సో ఇట్స్ అ సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్, నాట్ మెయిన్ క్లాజ్. ఓకే, సో బికాస్ దేర్ వాజ్ అ స్ట్రైక్ ఇస్ అ సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్. ఆప్షన్ నెంబర్ 2 ఇస్ ద రైట్ ఆన్సర్. ఐ రిపీట్, మెయిన్ క్లాజ్ అంటే మనకి కంప్లీట్ సెన్స్ ఇస్తుంది, బట్ సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్ అనేది మనకి కంప్లీట్ సెన్స్ అనేది ఇవ్వదు. ఓకే, సబార్డినేట్ క్లాజ్. మూవింగ్ ఆన్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. ఇక్కడికి ఆపేసేయండి, 84th ఆపేసేయండి. వీఆర్ డన్ విత్ మోడల్ పేపర్ 2, మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్. ఐ హోప్ ద ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇస్ క్లియర్. ఇఫ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఇస్ నాట్ క్లియర్, ప్లీజ్ డూ మెన్షన్. వీఆర్ రెడీ టు హెల్ప్ యూ.